Hey guys, it's MisterTanooki here. Welcome back to yet another episode of Let's Play CastleVania Aria of Sorrow. On this episode, we are going to be moving in to doing a boss battle, and you may remember from last episode, I've been teasing this for quite a while. I'm not very confident with this at all. Now, you'll see we've got 8 potions, which isn't good. We did actually have to use 1 potion. If you were watching last episode, you'll know what that was for. And I'm kind of confident that we won't need them, but I've got them there really just for security, because I'm not very confident with this fight. I'm really bad at it. The first phase is alright, but you guys will see as I go in why this fight is so difficult, and I've got a theory of what I'm going to try doing on the second phase, but it's a soul I've never tried before, so I want to see how it works. But welcome everybody to the fight against Death. Death is a recurring villain in the CastleVania franchise. Basically, how this fight works is he will spawn these stupid little mini scythes, and he'll have the big one. You can only attack him by doing damage to the scythe, and eventually, if you do enough damage, he'll start unleashing the laser beams. They are pretty easy. I find the best way to deal with them is to wait until you see the little blue sparks start to appear. When the attack starts, just like this, and then you start running either to the left or to the right. I find that you want to make sure that you are near enough in the middle. Now, this is the phase that's really going to put me off. You'll see exactly why, because he's going to get this scythe. And basically, as you can see, it's very difficult to avoid, but the advantage is, at this point, we can actually do damage to him. So, as you can see, he will charge into us sometimes, and when he does that, it becomes very difficult to avoid him, because he can also go backwards, which I find personally, so he'll charge forward like this, and then he'll come backwards, at which point I think the best thing to do is probably to use the cat, and the best thing to do at this point is going to be to use a potion. I'm going to use 2, but I feel like we're making good progress. Now, this is what I'm going to do. Because he kind of caught me off guard by charging again. You may notice here, we've got 2 options. This is curly. Essentially, when you use this, you'll basically charge and do damage as you're going through. The only problem with this is, I don't know if it actually protects you from damage. Or, you can have Giant Ghost, which provides a protective barrier. I don't know what it means by that. I don't know if that just means it's going to attack enemies that come near us, or it's actually going to protect us, but I'm going to go for the Giant Ghost. Okay, it literally does nothing, to be honest. I don't know what the point in that is. Oh, how am I going to tackle this? The thing is, we're okay. We are okay. We just need, yeah, you can see the curly just does that, which is okay. But like I said, actually, it might protect us from damage. So the best thing to do might just be to run through with the curly. Okay, we're going to need to use another potion. Now, I really don't like using potions. I'm trying not to use the full restore items, because I feel like once we use those, they're going to be very difficult to come by. Like, that's, oh my god, I used the wrong potion. I meant to use that one. Oh, because I want to get the curly again. Okay, there we go. And we did quite a lot of damage. You know what? I think I might just be, the point of this now is just to do this, I think. I think this might be the best thing that we can do. You can see, obviously, he has a lot of health. You'd expect it because he's deaf, but there you go. Curly, honestly, made it kind of difficult. I think what I get put off by at the start is the little sickles that he fires. I just find them extremely difficult to handle, and I don't quite know how to do it. Let me switch back to... I'm trying to figure out if we need to switch our yellow one. Yeah, we do. So I'm going to leave that as Headhunter for now, because what we're about to get... Oh, actually, we need to get this. I'm actually really impressed, actually, that we didn't use as many potions as I thought. I thought we'd use them all, but here we go. Here we have a new soul. The Skewer allows you to walk underwater, so as you can tell by that, we are going to be heading to an underwater area. I'm kind of excited for this episode. I'll tell you why. Because I was going back, I actually managed to edit episode 1, and the thing is, I haven't actually done much editing, which may sound kind of strange. I haven't edited this series at all, really. You know what? The best thing to do at this point is probably going to be to save. So I'm going to just go ahead and do that now. It doesn't really matter to me if I take damage, because, like I said, we're going to go save. So really does not concern me that much. But I'm really excited because I actually edited the first episode. And something that I've noticed, and I've actually noticed for kind of a while, is that for the longest time, I feel like I've kind of established myself as a guy, like, I accept I'm not really funny, I'm not really entertaining, but what I do is I target a specific market of viewers who enjoy watching videos where the main source of entertainment comes from conversation. And that's what I like. I've always said that I love to converse with you guys, and I feel like I've always been my strongest at that throughout, like, Super Mario Galaxy 2, let's say. And in recent times, you know, in my last, like, let's say 3 Let's Plays, you know, really going into 2016, I don't feel like I've done that too much. I feel like I've tried to be more informative. So what I'm going to do now, starting this episode, is I want to go back to just sitting down, having a casual conversation. I kind of did that last episode, but I kept changing the subject, which was really bad. That's not really due to me, like, not wanting to have a conversation. That's really due to me having really short attention span and forgetting what I'm talking about. I want to tell you guys something that happened to me today, actually, because I'm kind of peeved off about it. And I feel like talking about it is going to be the best way to get it across. And the reason I'm talking about this now is see, that's a cheap move, because you feel like you could drop down, but it won't happen. The reason I'm talking about it now is because there's a lot of stuff we don't really need to talk about. I'm not really going to be doing this like a tutorial anymore. I don't feel like I ever did. But I used to just talk about stuff when they happened. But we're going to use the schooler here just to go down. This isn't actually the area we need to be in. But, you know, it leads us on to new things. And I believe if we go over here, there is a demon. Yes, there is a devil, sorry. So what I was saying is I'm kind of annoyed about this, and I feel like me talking about it is really going to help me out a lot. A while ago, I applied for a job at a game store, which I will not, you know, I'm not going to name for, you know, obvious reasons. You know, I'm just not that type of person. I'm not going to name and shame kind of thing, even though this is kind of a... It was very, very annoying. Is there anything hidden in here? Let me just have a quick look in here. Peeping eye. Is there anything? There is nothing. Okie dokie. Is there? No, I don't think there is anything. Okay. So yeah, this kind of happened, and I was very annoyed about it. So a while ago, I actually applied for a job at a game store. And, you know, as you do, you hand in your CV or your resume, as I think you Yanks call it. You hand in your CV or your resume, or basically something that just says you're interested in the job with your contact details and stuff like that on. I didn't get the job, but they did say to us, they said to all the candidates, you know, even if you don't get the job, we're still going to contact you, and we're still going to say if you got the job or not. This place actually looks really treacherous. That's kind of bad. They said they'd still contact us and say if we got the job or not, because in their words, they're not going to mess us around. Well, they never, ever got back to me, and this was a while ago, and, you know, having not heard back from them for a while, and they specifically said that they were going to contact us, so I thought, oh, maybe, you know, my phone number changed without me knowing it, which I realised, is this actually going to be any good? Why have I got the ninja suit on? I want the steel... Oh my god, did I accidentally change? I want the steel plate. Actually, no, I won't. I want to see what the pitch black suit is. Oh, this is good. Yeah, because it increases our defense, keeps everything else the same, and it increases our intelligence, which makes our magic attacks much more powerful. So, yeah, I can deal with that. I'm actually going to unleash a cat to see if there's anything hidden. It doesn't seem like there is. So, yeah, I was a bit annoyed about that, just to tell you the truth. But I thought, you know what, maybe my phone number changed without me knowing, which, thinking of it now, is like, I'm pretty sure that's impossible. Like, you know, you must know if your phone number changes. Okie dokie, that's like the second time that's happened. I'm so sorry. I might need to switch around my keys just so that doesn't happen in future. Oh no, this is going to get a bit hectic. Okay. You know what? Once I deal with the Valkyrie, I'll be able to just get up. It's because we got swarmed by a Valkyrie. See, I can deal with the Medusa heads. Oh my god, no. Oh my god, okay. This is not going to go well for us. Oh, it's just going awful today, isn't it? Okay, I could deal with the Medusa heads. You know, obviously, I'm not showing that very well. But it's just the fact we got swarmed by a Valkyrie, and then we got swarmed by a lightning doll. And I feel like this is just going to be the part where we mess up, just because there's like everything just coming in all at once, and it's very difficult. Oh no! All I'll say is thank God we saved. We did level up though, which is kind of disappointing that we lost that level up. But really, apart from that, the only thing we lost is map progress. But we are going to actually head through that way anyway, because where we're going, we have to head back there. So, you know, it's not really that big of a loss, so I'm not that concerned, to be honest. Well, we're going to head back there anyway, because we're going to head the other way. Now, if you remember from when we were there, we actually headed to the left, I believe. We actually need to head to the right, I'm pretty sure, to get to where I want to get to, which is the main underwater area. There is an entrance to get to it, but I figure rather than going back to the, you know, the castle corridors and everything, coming out of the clock tower, going back down, because we don't have a warp in the clock tower yet. You know, it's just too much hassle, really, and it's difficult to have a lot of interesting stuff going on when that's happening. Anyway, I'm going to continue my story because, you know, as I keep saying, I'm really, really bad with, like, remembering stories that I'm talking about. And first time I ever got hit by the bomb. Kind of disappointed, if I'm honest. Yeah, this next bit's the one with the, you know what, I think there's a save room through here. You know what, I could have easily just, like, not game overed because I saved, but... Okay, if you do that again, I'm going to be very upset with you, sir. Could you just stop knocking me back? Thank you. Thank you. I think it still hits us. Yes, it does. It still does damage. But there's a save room over here, so it's not that big of a concern to me. Let's just save, just so we got the security. I'm going to finish my story, because like I keep saying to you guys, I am bad at remembering what I'm talking about, and I always seem to change the subject to things that aren't really relevant. So basically what happened is I thought for the longest time, you know what, maybe my contact changed. Maybe they just had trouble getting into contact with me. No big deal. So, you know, I'm not that concerned they didn't contact me. And I'm still not really. But it's just the way they went about this next thing, which I'm going to talk to you about, which kind of makes me feel a bit of an idiot, actually, if I'm honest. I was just trying to think of the best way to describe how it made me feel. It kind of made me feel a bit like an idiot because... After me thinking, you know what, maybe my contacts changed, maybe they couldn't get in contact with me, even though they said they would, you know what, it's fine, they said they were going to, so that's absolutely fine that they didn't. My contact, obviously, I was very difficult to get into contact with, whatever, you know, no big deal, and like I said, it's still not a big deal, I'm not that concerned they didn't contact me, but then what happened is the other day, I got a letter from them. Oh, so they've got my contact now. What kind of letter? Was it a letter saying, oh, sorry, you didn't get the job that may have got lost in the mail? Nope! It was a letter for them promoting their store, promoting their products to me, using the contact information that I gave them, that they said they were going to use to contact me about the job and never did. How cheeky is that? How rude! I was just like, you know, when it happened, I was like, you know what, I've got to tell this in a video. I was like, I probably will tell it in a vlog as well, actually. Because I find it, like, it's rude, but at the same time, it's kind of funny. Like I said, I'm not that concerned that they didn't contact me. I just felt like, you know what, that's kind of... oh, here we go, finally a warp room. Nowhere we really need to go at this point. Actually, you know what, yeah. I think actually the best thing to do might be if we go... Wait, I think I just went to the wrong... I went to the wrong room. I'm almost certain of it. Or maybe I didn't. Did I? No, I didn't. I knew I went to the right one. Now, if only I could remember which one led to the roof or whatever. I actually want to collect some more potions because we're running low and we really, really, really need some potions. Okay, so how many do we have? I think we only have like 2. So let's just go ahead and get our maximum. We've got a lot of money, actually. I'll get some mind up. Like, I'm not going to use it, I don't think. But it's always good to have it, just in case. I'll get as many high potions as I can. Now, I feel like that fight with death was the only... Oh... Yeah, this is a good sword. I remember this. Oh, no, it's a lot. I was reading the one below it, and I was thinking, wow, only 800 for that. I'm definitely getting it. But no, how much is that? 5,200? I'm pretty sure. Yes, we need this Soul Eater ring. Look how much it is. There's 2 souls we'll get that will really help with that and help with everything. I'm pretty sure we get the Armor of Water at some point. I don't think we get the gold plate anywhere. Actually, we might. I can't quite remember. I know we get a gold sword at some point. Anyway, let's head back to the clock tower. But I was just thinking, you know what? That is probably the cheapest thing I have ever, like, seen. Like, how can you do that? Like, I swear, some businesses have no shame. And that's kind of what I feel like You know, like how every business has a Twitter account? Like your plumber comes around to fix your sink and he's like, oh, follow me on Twitter. Because I've had so many people do that. I was like, my mailman, he came round to, you know, oh, I wonder why the mailman came round. Could it be to deliver me mail? Do you know what? Why am I going this way? Why don't I just head... Oh, no, this actually takes us to where we need to go anyway. So that kind of works out. There is a thing here. Die you. Do we have to go this way or the next way? I can't quite remember. Yep, we've kind of... Well, we need to head back this way anyway. And we'll get some... We won't get much XP from doing this because they're really weak enemies at this point. But at least we'll get some to contribute to what we need to do. I could just throw a cat and just, like, trail it for hours because that'll do, like, most of the damage that we need to. But my mailman came around the other day and he was just like, you know, because I just have casual conversation with him. He's like, I don't know if they know, like, what gets mail, but he's like, oh, you get mail a lot, don't you? Because, yeah, I do, because I'm always ordering games, because those of you that don't know, I am, like, a collector of games, as in, like, I love to have a lot of games. I'm not, like a snob with them, I guess, like, proper collector, as in, like, I only get ones that are in mint condition. I just like games. Like, I've got games with cracked cases, I've got some with, like, no booklets, no cases, stuff like that. I just enjoy the idea of having a lot of games at my disposal, especially as a Let's Player. I feel like that's very good. And for my enjoyment as a Let's Player, it pretty much comes from being able to do whatever game I feel like. Can we actually one-hit this one now? 2 hits. Nice. Okay. So yeah, he was like, oh, do you know what? So yeah, I went into a conversation with him about why I got so much mail. I'm like, yeah, I make YouTube videos. That's like my main thing, what I do. And I do gaming. I have a vlog channel, a daily vlog channel, I said to him. And, you know, I did give myself a cheeky promotion, not gonna lie. I was like, you know what, you should go subscribe to it, pal. He was like, yeah, sure, whatever. Okay, so to get to this, we have to go over here. You may remember this area as the part where we went to the Hanging Gardens. But rather than walking on top of the water, we now actually have to go below it. Which is kind of annoying, actually, that we now have to, like, go below the water. But it's something I can deal with, you know. But then he was just like, you know what, you should follow Royal Mail on Twitter. And I'm like, why would I do that? Like, I can understand businesses like, if I had to give an example of a business off the top of my head, I can understand how, like, you know, an airline or something, like, has a Twitter account because, like, you know, it's a fast way to communicate with people. People want to know when their flight is coming. They want to know, like, what's going on. Royal Mail, like, the only thing they can help... Oh, you know what? This is a good room. It's a good thing that we're here because I want this soul. I really want this soul. So we've got 2 here. We've got the Flesh Golem. And we've got the Nightmare. The Flesh Golem, I believe... now, I need to correct a mistake I made. Now that I realise that this actually exists. I forgot about this guy completely, honestly. You may remember I said something about the Zombie Soul. Where if you have the rotten meat... it now, like, actually, you know, increases your health. Well, I was wrong. When you have the Flesh Golem soul equipped, that's the one that actually increases, you know, helps you gain back your health. So I apologise for that. And now I really do want to get the Nightmare Soul because maybe it might be good. Why do we still have the Heart Pendant equipped? What does the Heart Pendant actually do? I need to remember it. It decreases our luck. Actually, no, I'm reading the wrong thing. Where's the Heart Pendant? Okay. So it's just that. Do we have anything that's actually going to increase our luck? I don't think we do. We've got a Lucky Charm. Okay, well, no, that's the cape. I'll put the Lucky Charm on just so we've got more chance of actually collecting this. But he's just like, you know what, follow Royal Mail on Twitter. I'm just like, I don't see the point in loads of businesses having, you know, as someone who studied business for like 5 years, I just don't see the point. Now, I get that it's free advertising, but... you know, there's no reason why every single business on the face of the planet needs it. Things like Royal Mail, right, or any mail company, what are they meant to tweet? They can't inform customers of anything. They can't say, you know what, your package is delayed. Because first of all, how would you know what customer is what based on their Twitter handle without them giving away their private information? And thirdly... like, you wouldn't be able to tell them, like, what's going on with their package anyway, really. Because if you could, you shouldn't, like, have it delay. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore, guys. This is my problem when I have casual conversation with you. I just forget what I'm talking about completely. I'm just going to stay over here. I don't really want to go anywhere near the flesh golem, so I'll just, like, I really do want the nightmare soul, because the nightmare soul is actually really, really good. It is, like, super good.